Hello and welcome, I'm Luke from Leo Roussos, and once again I'm working in conjunction with LIG Studios, this time to bring you a new list series. Our first list will be focused on 5 history myths busted. First we have the fact that Columbus sailed around the world to the subcontinent in a different direction to prove the Earth was round. Nope. Regardless of what flat earthers preach, ancient civilizations knowing that the Earth was flat never really happened. In about the 4th and 3rd centuries BCE, 3 separate philosophers made note on who they believed was the first to state the Earth was spherical. The 3 mathematicians they argued who said it? Well, it's between Pythagoras, Parmenides and Hesiod. All 3 of them were living between the 7th and 6th centuries BCE, so as a society we've known for over 2 millennia that the Earth is a sphere and moving on an axis. That means Columbus knew it too, so that's busted. Second, we have Martin Luther nailing Luke's message to the church door. In 1517, Martin Luther nailed his 1995 thesis to the doors of the Castle Church in Wittenberg. Nope. In 1961, a researcher called Ewan Isolo, let's see if I pronounce that properly, found them most likely to be false. Firstly, the person who wrote this account, Philip Balechian, why does he even need these names, wasn't even in Wittenberg till a year later. He couldn't see the first-hand act. Secondly, this thesis wasn't meant anything more than a suggestion of how to stop corruption in the Roman Church. Nailing it to the church doors would have been a shot across the bow rather than the intended suggestion. So that one's busted now as well. Then we have the Victorian Brits covering table legs. Because of course the British people of the 19th century were so prudish that they covered the legs of the tables and pianos to stop from lustful thoughts. And again, nope. This actually was first addressed about the Americans after a writer and Royal Naval Officer, Frederick Marryat, first visited a New York cemetery and wrote the said same things about his hosts in a book called A Diary in America. Another claim by a historical figure who, without any known proof, but gave the home nations a bit of a laugh. It wasn't until the 20th century this claim was then reversed, again falsely on the people of Britain. At the time, they were well known for their rather illicit pictures and having a lot of them. The Magna Carta and King John. Published in the text for children learning about the time is the myth that King John was illiterate and that's why he used his seal as a signature of a document. And once again, nope. In truth, he had a library that he treasured until the end of his life. In fact, using seal on a legal document is still the most accepted practice, as you see with a registrar or a notary making it official. Finally, a list like this wouldn't be complete without Nero fiddling his rum burns. The most prolific myth in history. Firstly, Nero couldn't have fiddled his rum burnt because the fiddle wasn't invented until the 1600s and rum burned in 64 CE. However, he was a very known lyrist, so did he play the lyre as the flames burnt? You guessed it? Nope. According to a senator and Roman historian who was actually around at the time, Publius Cornelius Tacitus, Nero was in Antrim as the first flames ravaged through Rome, a town 30 miles away. And when he did return, he aided in the efforts to feed, relocate, and those affected as the flames still raged through his own palace, leaving him little time to play his favourite instrument. So there you have it, 5 historical myths that some reason and some reasons why they're now still myths. If you want to comment at me directly, you can find me at Twitter at Luke_Leo Roussos. And don't forget to subscribe to find out when we put a new video up, and check our other videos below. Until next time, I'm Luke. Ciao.